What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn, and I know you want to be a podcaster. You want a successful podcast. You want to give your views and opinions, but you just don't know how to do it correctly. That's why you got to hit up Shawnyscott.com. You want to be on radio, and you want to know how to build your radio career. Shawnyscott.com. She's done all of this. I've worked alongside her for years, and I will tell you the information that she can give you is on a value level that I can't even put a price on it. All you have to do is go to Shawnyscott.com. Your future, right now. That's it. It's Michael Shawn. Yeah. Worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do.
Michael Shawn wears
tight shirts
every day.
I wear tight shirts cause I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when the summer comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Yeah. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Every day.
Mike Shawn wears
tight shirts. To the gym or wherever.
tight shirts.
Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, Michael Shawn and We the Worst Records, Pluto, Aristotle, and P Skills have just destroyed or created another perfectly horrible song. Yeah. Check out the next single, Grown Man Wearing Skinny Jeans.
Mix it up, brother. Don't never stop if you wanna be on top, yeah.
Tap in.
What up? Can y'all hear me?
Little monotone, but yes, sir.
I don't know. Let me see if I can change my settings on the mic. Good morning, everybody. As you can see, I'm on my cell phone. My laptop just decided that it was over. My laptop said,
Grand opening.
It said, yeah. He said, you don't know what you're doing, and I'm not messing with you. So there's a reboot that's about to happen. They got all types of reset your network configuration. So you think I know anything about the network configuration? I don't even know if my laptop is Pisces or Sagittarius. Listen. So I'm trying to make this happen. Oops, sorry, y'all. Let me see if I can fix the audio. Hold up. Let me see if I can fix the audio.
It's definitely acting like a Gemini right now.
Look, he said I'm gonna fix the audio, and then he clicks off.
Yes,
typical.
But it's Thursday, J Black. It's Thursday.
It's Thursday. Yes, graduation, last day of school.
Yes, last day of school, half day.
For at least on this coast. I don't know about Texas. I don't know about.
I think they are actually already out. The last day of school for them was last week. So I think that, everybody's kids, if you live down south, I know your kids at home eating up all the snacks you done brought for the week, begging for stuff, asking when they gonna do stuff, just getting on y'all nerves. Just hold tight.
Hold tight. Matter of fact, let's see that Mike. It look like he's trying to come back in. I'm gonna play one little quick song. Yeah, let me just do this to give him a little leeway. We'll be right back.
We the Worst Records, baby. We about to ruin another instant classic. People were like, Mike Shawn, where you been for 60 days? Yo, Aristotle, let's tell her. Straight out of rehab, a crazy alcoholic named Michael, trying to break this alcoholic cycle. 2 shots, 3 shots, just to start the day. My girl mad cause I'm even drunk on Sundays. Every day, I'm headed to the liquor store. Take a shower, liquor coming out my pores. People saying, Mike, Shawn, you better try and chill. Mind your business and hand me some Advil. Got a headache, I'm so hungover. Gotta work in the morning, hope I'm sober. DUI, now I'm getting pulled over. Oh, Lord, now I'm getting pulled over. Please, sir, step out the car. Hand me your license and recite the alphabet backwards. Backwards? Oh! Straight out of rehab, straight the alcoholic up in AA. Say my name out loud, they reply, hey. 60 days in a drug-free, clean stay. Cold word, I was on a little vacay. Sharing feelings that I never thought I'd ever say. Grabbing tissues, eyes sweaty, I don't wanna stay. Calling home, yo, let me talk to my maid. No, for real, let me talk to my maid. Man up, 12 steps is the game plan. Tell the truth if you really wanna beat it, man. No chicks, no drink, pass on the tab. Michael Shawn, and I'm straight out of rehab. We the worst records, baby. We have just ruined another classic song. Michael Shawn, Aristotle, Pluto, Rest Up, Pills, Cosby, my man Flip, Mika Badass. Yeah, Michael Shawn, we the worst records. You know what I say? Yeah, yeah. Straight out of rehab.
Don't never stop if you wanna be on top. Yeah.
Hello.
Oh my God.
Wait, it's 2 mic. I'm gonna take one of you down. You got 2 up there.
God.
All right, remove this one.
Talk about loud
Hello.
and echoey.
Yo.
Kid come from the studio.
Why am I echoing? Am I
There you
done?
go.
I'm done.
It was 2 of you, so now there's only 1 of you.
Oh, y'all can't handle one of me. How the fuck y'all gonna handle 2 of me? Happy Thursday Eve. 2 dickheads. What? Y'all would have been in super trouble. Yo, technical difficulties. We got to get this show started because I don't know how long this laptop's gonna hold on. I have never been in the settings mode of my laptop. I've never done anything. I've never done this lady, this super sweetheart lady from Xfinity. I want to shout her out for being the most patient. And she was like, she wished me a happy Father's Day. She said, take your time. She said, your laptop. She got my laptop. She knows. She said, now you're going to have to take this to your ID. I said, we do a morning show, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she said, it was the funniest shit ever. I said, I do a morning show. So yeah, I use it for work. That's the only time I use it. She said, well, I would take it when you get done your morning show to your IT department. And in my mind, I said, we ain't got no fucking IT. I said, we got a research department.
Yes.
But we ain't got no IT department.
I bet if you listen to our research department, he may be able to do something to it.
I have no idea. What we all talk?
I said school's out today, so this is
today's
the
the last day of school for
last school for us. And I was like, I'm not sure about Texas and Baltimore, all these other spots that be rocking with us. So Kathy said our Texas school's been out since the 26th.
Yeah, but they go back in August, which I never understood. That don't make no sense to send them kids back in August in the heat in Texas. I never got why. So yeah, like y'all, if any place should switch up the times, should be going to school. Yeah, whatever. I mean, y'all do what y'all do.
Good morning, Diane. Good morning, Afro
Queen. My problem.
Ashley, Jersey, and go back to Arkansas to go to school every summer, and it was so hot. Like you literally can wear shorts all the way up, sometimes all the way up into October. Like the first.
Yeah, I went to the Cowboy games and I was in Texas in October in shorts.
Yes.
Just chill. Like I love the heat. I'm not mad at the heat. The heat don't bother me. I mean, as long as I ain't got to get dressed for work. Now, all y'all people who got to get dressed professionally for work, I feel for you because that's different. Like wearing t-shirts and shorts and just getting in and make sure your air conditioner work in your car. I don't care how bad your car sounds. Take care of your air condition first. Fuck all that.
What up, Doe? What up, Stacy?
What they say in the hood, if you hear a noise, just turn the radio up.
Just turn the radio up. Make sure the air conditioner work. And I gotta get something done in my car. Thunderstorms all over Jersey. Yes. Thunderstorms this morning. Bunch of wash, wash, wash. I like thunderstorms.
Somebody just texted me and said, my grandmother or my grandfather is moving furniture in heaven. And I was like, you know what?
That's what that means. The thunders.
Yeah, that's what they say. Yes, yes.
Hold up. Be right back. Keep talking, y'all. Be right back. Keep talking.
But yeah, no, I was saying, like kids are at home, they're eating up all of the snacks early.
Oh,
Did you
that
used to
part.
get in trouble for that?
No, but you're right. They're going to be laid up, nothing else to do now.
Yes.
But I guess technically it's their summer break. This is their getaway. They should be able to just rock out and just chill. But at the same time, it's like, do something. Let me just laying
My
around.
son goes to school all year round. He's only getting a break until today he gets a half a day, and he doesn't have to return until the 28th of this month on Tuesday. So he's excited. He knows nothing about having the whole summer off, and I like it that way.
He doesn't know he has his whole summer off?
He does not have the whole summer off. He goes back to school June 28th.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Nice
it's always been that way.
Why you go back to school so fast?
Because they have extended school year.
Wow.
So it helps the kids not forget like some of the things that they learn. They reinforce it over the summer, and then they transition into the next steps.
Wow. So he only gets how long a break?
He gets from today. He doesn't have to be back until June 28th, and then he gets another 2 weeks right before September, 2 weeks before the first week of September.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I mean, I understand like that honestly probably is more productive for a student. And that's the way
he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know anything else. So it's like
it's more productive for a student. But I will say this: the happiest days of my life were the last day of school.
Yes.
Those are like the happiest days I've ever had in my life. That last day of school, especially if you knew it was only happy if you knew you were moving on to the next grade.
Not a
it's even happy when you got summer school because you still know you got
but some people
school.
got left back. Some people were just straight, you're gonna do the grade again. Like I remember this one kid he literally tried to behave the last day of school. I forget what his name was. I was like, homie, you doing fourth grade over again. Like it's done.
You never got left back? Mo, you ever get left back, Mike?
No, hell no. Like what?
I'm the only one that got left back.
Do you know the death that would happen to me?
Exactly.
Dog, that was on the same level of getting somebody pregnant. Doing a grade over again and having, because that means them report cards were coming in and
you ain't show or you did something to change the grade or something. Like hell no. And parent teacher conference, like my parents ain't skip out on that. They want to see interim reports. They ain't want to wait until report cards. We want to see interim reports. What's going on?
Dog, I told y'all when I swiped that report card. Did I ever tell you the story when I swiped the report card?
Oh yes, I remember you said you
dog, and that was I never again. Man, listen, man, you couldn't get left back. I'm telling you, it was on the same level as getting somebody pregnant in high school. I'm telling you, I did summer school. Me and Stacy both did summer school at the same time before we started ever dating.
So y'all was in it together.
I went to summer school, but that was for me to not have classes like my senior year. I went to summer school, knocked out all like my English and all of that. So senior year, I got out half a day because I had enough credits.
Yeah, senior year, I got out half a day, but the last day of school was amazing. I don't know what it was like. I think the last day of school was literally better than Christmas. The last day of school was better. I really believe it was better than Christmas.
You didn't cut? Like you like
why would you cut?
Like wait until the end of the school year. I'ma bust her ass. Like normally the end of the school year is either good or it's either filled with anxiety because you waiting for the ass whooping from that dude or from that female that been threatening you all year. Because they ain't want
last day is until everybody started till they got hit to it and people started getting suspended for the next year. And they're like, oh, cool.
Yes.
Now you're suspended for whatever the next year. That was a big deal too. I never got suspended. Oh, I got a Saturday detention. I ain't never get suspended.
You never been suspended either?
Never got suspended.
Mo, you ever been suspended?
Yes, I have for fighting.
Okay. Oof.
I never been suspended. And I got into like 3 fights in the cafeteria, but they weren't. The principal was like, they knew it wasn't me.
Yeah, I didn't get in trouble though because my parents knew I didn't start it, that I only finished it. So it was good money. I stayed home. I got my first haircut, and we was all good money. But you know, I wasn't bad in school. Like I never did like anything like off the way. I did get paddled because I was passing notes or something or whatever in class.
Paddle. They used to
paddle. They got you. They hit you with the pad. They got you with the paddle.
Like
you went to what school?
I got wood. I'm like a wooden paddle.
You got wood.
What school did you go to?
in Arkansas. So corporal punishment was a thing.
Woo, glad you got out of there.
You had to sign off if they didn't want you to get corporal punishment. And for whatever, my parents signed off for me not to get it, right? But for whatever reason that day, they said they couldn't find it or they don't have anything on file. And so I had to get 3 licks.
Wow, not the 3 licks. Bow, bow, bow.
That was the maximum that they were allowed to give.
Yeah, my parents didn't sign off on that paper. I went to Catholic school. They ain't signed that paper. My homie said to get that report. Shawn, he said to get that report card 2 weeks into the summer, and it says retain. Oh, that's the bullshit.
When you see it, because it tells you your next grade when you get your report card. If you don't see that next grade, is that up?
Not the retain.
That wasn't even an option when I was growing up.
Oh, it hurts my heart just thinking about it as a grown ass man.
Yeah, my mom and dad would have kicked my ass. But yes,
do that again.
You're right. Now they have the No Child Left Behind law in place. And yeah.
So you ain't gonna be 20 in the 12th grade. Nah.
Well, you can't actually, if you have an IEP by law, you can go to school up to your 21, high school.
Jesus.
Ain't nobody doing all that. Good morning, Jacqueline. Oh, and congrats, Jacqueline. I saw your pictures. Her son went on his prom yesterday.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Yeah, I think Mo was talking about graduation and her mom or something like that. And let me tell you something. I'm really anti how much pressure they put on parents to make everything a goddamn celebration, yo.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really I'm done. Like, it just doesn't make any sense, yo. It does, like we got that, I'm trying to get these reservations and I'm super late, but I'm like, what do we do? Like, graduate? We have the party Saturday. So we're supposed to do something tonight after the graduation too. It's too much.
Every day it's a bill. It's only one time you graduate from as a senior.
No,
this has to be a production for the next couple weeks.
This is my problem with the world. This is my it does not have to be a goddamn production. It can be, we really love you. We're really proud of you. Here's your present. But it can't now. Like, dog, we've fallen for the bullshit.
Senior is different, Mike.
I graduated. I graduated. Yeah. My parents, they came. We was like happy. We took pictures.
Senior is different.
I was a senior.
I know. It's a more special moment. It's different than graduating from 10th grade to, going from 10th to 11th.
I'm saying my graduation. It was just, we celebrated by saying, we're proud of you. Hugs, kisses, pictures. We went back to the house. We had a little something to eat. And then I remember going out that night. I remember going somewhere.
You got to make it super special. And then is what's the setup for the life? What's the adult setup for them that you party, like you worked hard for 12 long years and it just comes down to congrats, you made it.
Yes, that's real life. That's real life. Does nobody throw a celebration for you when you get a promotion at a job?
Yeah.
They do. They don't.
They
say congratulations.
When I got a raise at my job, I didn't throw a party.
When I got
I got a significant raise. Ain't nobody throw no goddamn party.
Raise is different from
it's this make-believe world that we done take it from white people. We look at what white people do, and then we take it. Like, you know how much pressure it is to now, like for a single mom to now, if she's doing this, to now set this shit up and do this shit all weekend long.
Why she's single?
Because you got prom.
And you got prom.
Huge. It's huge. Then you have to prepare for the graduation.
Yes.
Literally, you have to start saving and putting like a special fund aside for graduation and prom, like 2 years in to high school.
But that's why my mom made me get a job. My senior year, she said, look, you're going to help. You need to get a job so you can start helping with your, preparing for this graduation and prom. And she made me get my first job. I remember getting my first gig. And then I ain't started working since, because then I got promoted. I got the raise. But
Monty had a job. Monty paid like $500 out of her pocket for something she did on her prom. That's not my point.
Congratulations. Deuces. That's Mike. That's it. That's all Mike wants to say.
That's real life. But this is what I mean. This is what I mean. You're judged as a parent on the celebration, when the real work was the work that it took to get the child through the 4 years of high school. And parents are judged on how parents are judged like Jay Black. Jay Black wants to judge parents on what the fuck the celebration looked like. Who cares what the celebration looks like?
Well, Jacqueline, your son's celebration. I don't know if that was a Maserati. I don't know what kind of that car was super fly. I said, okay, it was dope. So Jacqueline put that. That's how you're supposed to do, Mike. You had the Bentley outside.
I didn't pay for that.
Yes, Tam, hair, nails, outfit, party, food, and more. Yes.
We knew somebody.
It's a lot of money.
You just gotta make it special.
I give Monty credit. She did it. She did a lot of stuff that I'm gonna give her the money back and all that other stuff. Then we had to pay, me and my mom had to pay for stuff. And then people don't get it. That pressure is stupid. But y'all so fucking brainwashed in this country that everybody will keep doing it and breaking their back and spending this money. Graduation party,
then the trunk party for them to get the stuff for college.
But you know what? Trunk parties are really big up north. I never even heard of a trunk party until I moved to Philly. Like that was new to me. And a lot of people have never even heard of trunk parties.
Yeah. I don't even know what it is.
You're spending money.
Yeah, I'm sitting there. I'm like,
a trunk party is to help a kid get ready for college. So you got a registry. You buy them detergent, gift cards to Walmart, Target, Bed Bath and Beyond, all of the things that they would need in their college dorm. You put on the registry, sheets,
but
towels.
Say if they taking a year off, allegedly, aka I ain't never going to school. Say if they taking a year off, then what? Like college ain't for everybody. I hate when people keep pushing that college narrative. But if you're not, do I get a trunk party if I'm not going to college, or that's strictly for you if you're going to college?
So normally it's reserved for kids who are going away to college, away from their parents' house, not for you to get things and then I see you next week at the corner store or something like that.
Yeah, it's just man.
Happy graduation season.
Happy graduation season.
Tis the season. Everybody have fun. This is a big deal. You get
everybody enjoy whatever happens after the graduation. Don't feel no stress. You are not being judged. Fuck what everybody else thinks. You did your job as a parent. Sure. Parents need to learn to say no. Yes, I totally agree. I refuse to let my kids' prom or other activities put me in debt. Thank you. And that's what it does. And it's the pressure of members of society that puts it on, that's when you are judged on what your grade as a parent is. That's where you get your grade. Not the air quotes, Jay Black. That's where you get your grade.
You know what? I'm taking a year off. You know that, Mike. Come on. Every kid.
I know a lot of people took a year off.
I ain't gonna say every. 90% of them that say, I'm taking a year off. I'm gonna do school next year. I want to take a break.
That you spend, it's either it's structured. Like you going abroad to like do your pre-study, or you're going abroad to work. Taking a year off is that you're just not going to college immediately. You working. It's not.
Yeah, you working.
Yeah, you're just working.
Yeah,
but there are people who do actually go into a program where they don't go straight into their studies. They get the real life experience first, and then they go into their classes.
Jacqueline, it was the Godfather's car, but was crazy. He left the hood, the hood open last night, and I got poured heavy rain.
They got it rained, and they left the stuff. Yeah, that car was fly, super fly.
Oh wow!
Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. So shout out to all the graduating people.
Yes.
That was another thing. That was probably in my top 5 days graduating high school, because I hated that damn school. I hated that fucking school.
Too. Yeah, it's over.
That graduation day, man, listen, when I took that cap and gown off, everybody's like, you keep the cap, man, fuck this cap and gown. I said, I'm out.
You don't still have yours?
Yeah, I don't know what mine is at neither.
I ain't get a yearbook. I saw somebody else's yearbook. Somebody showed me a yearbook. They were like, yo, you had pictures in the yearbook. I said, I did. He said, you ain't get it? And nah, he showed me the pictures and whatever. And I was like, oh shit, I was. I had like 4 or 5 flicks in the yearbook. I said, that's dope. Don't give a fuck.
My classmates like stay posting stuff on social media from high school and all of those things. So I don't have my yearbook anymore because a lot of my stuff was lost when I moved.
Right.
But yeah, like those are the things that you always go back and reminisce, or stuff that people wrote in there about you. And
yeah, I don't remember this. I hated that white high school. I couldn't stand that school. Trust me, even though they were like the one teacher, the secretary, she still works there. Like,
Oh,
she
wow.
literally still works at the school, and her name's Mary Jane. And she literally works. She's like the head secretary or whatever. And this lady, when I walked in, now mind you, I graduated in 1989. This chick goes, Mr. Adorno. That's my government last name. Wow, we spent a lot of time together, didn't we? Because she was like the principal. She was in the principal's office where she worked. I said, yes, we did, Mary Jane. We spent a lot of time together. And she knows my daughters. She's nice to my daughters. But that lady's memory is crazy. But I'm like, God, everybody else done either moved on or died.
Well, honestly, you look the same, Mike.
No,
You're just a little older, but you look the same. I mean, if you look at your high school pictures, there's no way that someone would mistake you and say, oh my gosh, you look so drastically different. You got the same face.
And I definitely ain't go to no reunions. They had a reunion. I ain't go to no fucking reunion.
I never went
to a reunion. I always thought I was going to go, and then they had one, and I never even went.
They had a reunion. They had a fake reunion at this bar up here called Prospectors. And all the white, they did some Facebook thing, and I got there. I was in there by mistake. I didn't, because I really wasn't on Facebook like that.
Nah.
That was just my spot to hang out at. Prospectors was just my drink spot. So when I walked in, I started seeing people. They were like, "Hey, Adorno." I'm like, this is weird, right? And then I started seeing the black people that went to the school coming in. Like, yeah, they're doing a little a pre-reunion party because they were doing an official reunion party, and that's why I saw a bunch of people at. I went to all my reunions.
Stacy went to all hers.
Stacy loved high school. Go ahead, Stacy. I would not.
That's when you're supposed to go there to stunt, right? At your reunion, you're supposed to go to show how you doing it. Ain't that the whole goal?
Stunting. They playing Def Leppard. Fuck out of here. Because they gonna reminisce that they playing AC/DC. Knocking the heart and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. That's it.
What is it? Oh, Ashley got one kid. Oh yeah, congrats.
That's when those songs were like universal, and everybody like nodded their head to it.
Played my game. You give love a bad name.
Look at me now. Yeah, Stacy going her her reunion stunting on them. Like, yeah, I'm here. What? I'm good over here.
Yeah,
I made something in my life.
People who you counted out, or people who were perceived like as the unpopular crew, and then you go to your you go to your reunion, and then like the cheerleader or the homecoming queen is like, a hot ass mess, got 20 kids.
What?
Yeah, like
the dude.
I root for the.
Oh, you not married? Yeah, they judge you. You not married?
You're not married. But there were some, they were the black, and I'm not gonna say what I was. I'm gonna rewind. There were black kids that were inside the white kids' loop because they grew up with them. So those kids were different. Like they were in the loop with the white folks.
They was accepted.
They, because they had been around them. They went to middle school with them. They had done the whole thing. But if you just come straight from Willenboro, where I'm from, where I was living, and then go straight to the white boy spot, you're not fitting it in 1987. You weren't. Like, you ain't even know how to talk the same language. That's what I'm talking about. Now, y'all cats don't understand. White people know the language now. You ain't even got to change your lingo. They get it.
So you got to code switch.
Yes. Back then, you had to be bilingual. You had to speak what you speak, and then speak the universal talk that they speak. And then you had to make sure it didn't intertwine, and you mess up a few words. They just looking at you. They really didn't understand what you just said. It's been 30 years.
Yeah, I went to a predominantly, white high school. It was more white kids than black kids, but it wasn't like that for us because there was a lot of interracial dating.
Yeah, y'all was ahead of the game with that.
If you played a sport, or if you was on a cheerleading team or volleyball team or whatever, you had to commingle houses and friends. So everybody knew everybody from all different walks of life. Everybody in the high school, pretty much. You didn't have to be close friends with them, but you knew them.
Boy, back then. But anyway, no, it was definitely different. The NBA Finals continues tonight. Golden State Warriors and the Boston Celtics.
Closeout game for the Warriors.
I'm looking forward to it. It's in Boston, man. I'm gonna miss basketball when this is done, boy. Y'all don't understand, man.
Football is right around the corner.
Nah, we got a whole summer. We got this
preseason. Preseason is in August.
Yeah, but this is when boxing. This is what I always tell boxing. This is when you need this gap is when we need the big fights to happen.
Facts.
Like we've been on a roll lately. We've been having some fights. We've been on a roll. Been some fights going. The Devin Haney fight. Who else fought? Javante Davis did what he did. Tank did what he did.
Yes.
Earlier in the year, we had the Tyson Fury. Deontay Wilder got his ass beat again, but he put up a fight. He did the best he could, but it wasn't good enough. And then we waiting on then we had Errol Spence fight, and that was a good fight. He destroyed what's his name, and now we got the Crawford Spence fight looking like it's gonna happen in October. The rumors are, but this is when we need it, y'all. This little gap right here, because baseball is too damn long. A lot of y'all don't even watch baseball. I watch baseball, but it's too damn long.
Yeah, it's whack.
It's like 100,000 games that y'all play, and
it was hockey on yesterday too. I flipped by mistake. I said, "What is this? Hockey still playing?" I couldn't tell you when hockey is.
Yeah,
but
they're in the
final. It's a long game. Like you have to be like a real fan, like to sit and watch inning
hockey or inning baseball.
Inning. Yes.
Now hockey playoffs I can watch because they got this intensity that goes on in the hockey playoffs. I don't watch the whole game, but I can watch hockey. Baseball, I can watch a few innings. Even if it's my team, I can watch a few innings, unless it's the playoffs. But we need stuff now. We need stuff. I already watched the movie Hustle. Did everybody watch the movie Hustle?
Yes, I loved it.
I liked it. There was some predictable parts.
That's what I was saying. It was cheesy, but
I liked it.
It was cool.
I think Anthony Edwards did good talking shit to him and during the games. That was good. I thought Kenny Smith did very well.
He did.
Shout to Kenny Smith. I think Kenny Smith.
Yeah.
I don't know, Kenny. I don't know. You might.
He might be onto something.
You might be onto something, Kenny. I don't know. I was like, okay, Kenny.
And this is Adams. He's talking about Adam Sandler in the movie Hustle, filmed in Philly.
Like his roles, him being able to transition and like really bring like roles to life, believable roles. And then the fact that he was, married to Queen Latifah, it just,
Yeah, that wasn't believable, but
why not?
I don't know. They didn't mesh to me.
Strong black woman holding a man down.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? I mean,
they should at least kissed on the lips. Like they did the kiss on the cheek.
So the kiss, I think that was the only thing that was like, it didn't look like, it wasn't passionate. But
no, I didn't need a passionate kiss. I mean, because married couples don't kiss passionately when they see each other. I mean, nobody like you don't kiss passionately when you see your girl when you come home from work.
What?
No.
Says you.
Wait, so when you come home, you building a house, dude? That's what y'all do? Y'all.
I just give a peck. It's always a peck. Sometimes on the cheek, sometimes on the forehead.
So I am a very I'm a hugger. I'm an intimate person. So I like to, I like for the other person who's receiving.
No, we don't. They said she ain't doing her husband. There's no pat. Hi, honey, I'm home from work.
You gotta send them texts oh, you miss me? See you when I get home.
Bo, if y'all in the same house and y'all been married for 6 years, at a certain point, you not tugging him down.
I hope not.
You are not tugging him down every time he comes home. You
said at year 6, I'm gonna push him out and be like, move, nigga, I gotta pee.
No, yeah, you gonna be like, I really gotta pee. Like, I gotta pee. I gotta pee for real. No, I'm drinking this water. You know the keto diet. I gotta drink this water.
Keto diet.
Get on out of here. That stuff about So the movie was good. Latifah's acting had nothing to do with her acting. Yeah. Latifah obviously is an actress. She does her thing. I kind of feel what Jay was saying. It was kind of I was like, I don't know. Didn't seem like seemed like they needed Latifah to be the mom so they could have the black child. I don't know what it was. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that no suck face. Now I think every once in a while you should suck face. I think every once in a while you should come home and surprise each other with a little play with your bottom lip.
Like both of y'all days are so crazy. By the time you get to each other, like your home should be like your solace. Your home should be like we home and like kind of push out all of the stuff that is happened to you for the day. Like leave it at the door and embrace your mate, or no.
What you're saying is right. It's just that after a while, Jay Black is such a bad example.
Yeah, I just gotta have a plate. Just hand me my food. Have me some food.
We can't
and
even.
I'm happy.
A grumpy old man. Hand me my food, woman.
If you got me a plate, no, I'm just saying
like
that what speaks well to me. If I come home and I'm on my way home and you got some food and you started cooking and you say, hey, I know you're on your way. What you want, something special, or bam, like that that resonates to me.
So that don't make you want to show no affection or give her no like.
I'm excited that you cared enough about me that you prepared a meal for me.
So what does she get in return?
What do you mean? I just said I came home from work.
Like the reciprocation of it all. Like what do you give in return for all of this?
Nothing. Nothing. He gives nothing. Why do you ask this, Mo? He gives nothing.
I give
nothing. That's what he gives.
Y'all make me not want to get married. Stacey
as Mike say, I pay all the goddamn bills. No, that's Mike. That's Mike.
To breathe on it. Some days you don't want them to breathe. No, I give hugs. Like I'm a hug person. I give hugs. Every time I see her, I give a hug.
But
it's a quick, yeah, it's just a quick peck. Nah, because we see each other every day. Like Doug, it's just I don't know. No. And their kids running around the house.
But when you love it, if she had a meal for
the tight hug and a rub on the back, like the
okay, that's good.
That's a meal. You wouldn't appreciate if Stacey had a meal for you waiting to go.
Jay, that doesn't impress me. Like it doesn't really.
So you don't need the food thing.
No, it doesn't. Like we eat every day. Every day we eat. I know she's gonna cook something every day, or I'm gonna order.
So you expect it. So you think it's automatic. See, that's part of the problem too. Then
no, because it doesn't go like. I go like, thank you. I know how hard it is for her to come home after working all day and cook. And that's why I try and make sure I wash the dishes and make sure I keep things, as tidy as possible for her.
Being balanced. Okay, that's good.
So what's wrong with a man?
No, that's good. That's good.
And saying, you know what, babe, I know you was out there on the grind. Now I know them kids at that damn daycare was working your damn nerves. I know you was almost about to bust somebody's parent in the mouth.
Mike just wants the dishes clean because he's anal with cleaning. He just wants stuff clean, so that's why he do it himself. He don't want it to sit. But okay.
You said it's because of his OCD.
That is my OCD kick.
I don't like dishes in the sink.
No, I really hate dishes in the sink. It really is despicable. Yeah, it really is. It really is. But Jay just likes anybody who serves him something.
It's not serving me nothing.
That's the shit that gets him.
No, see, you're looking at it wrong. It's not. See, you make it sound different. It's caring. It's caring about food is a big deal. And if you're open, I'm more of that traditional mindset. And if you're down to make a meal for your dude, like that speaks volumes to me. That's all it is. It ain't about being served. It just speaks volumes.
If she was the exact same replica of you and said, after me working all day, it's refreshing for me to come home and Jay Black has a meal planned and set up.
Oh no, that ain't happening. That wouldn't. That's.
Now,
would you be willing to do that?
I'll be willing to order food and pick it up and have it ready to go.
Yeah, but he ain't got the skill set to make dinner. So that's
I'm not a cooker.
Yeah.
I can cook breakfast. That's the far as I can go. Like I can't season chicken and I mean the air fryer has been opening me up to more stuff. I could put a burger in there. But no, I'm a breakfast kind of guy. That's something I can do. So
you hear that, Lady Q? So technically, he don't need you to make breakfast every morning because he just said on air, everybody heard him, that he can make breakfast.
Yeah.
Well, I think the thing that I want to know is there any affection? Like, do you give a hug?
Yeah.
I don't need a hug. No.
Nope. Nobody asking you what you need. What the fuck? Why is everything what you need?
I thought you was asking me. Well, who are you asking? Are you asking Mo? Like, what do you mean? You asking the question. You asked the question.
Do you give? Like, we know that you don't. You say you don't.
If you want a hug, you come get a hug. If you want a kiss, you come get a kiss. If you want you go take what you want, right? Ain't that what we do? We take what we want. But anyway, before we go left, because I feel things starting to shift a little bit. My spidey senses is starting.
Oh my God!
Simple question, Jay.
All right, so congratulations. Yeah, congratulations, everybody. All parents, you worked hard. Yes, all right.
I want to know when we have these conversations, Jay. When we do have these conversations, do you ever think to yourself when we're talking, does anything ever click and you go like, yeah, this shit really, really does be all about me all the time? Do you ever think all that?
No, you be honest with clicks is, wow, Lady Q really rides out for me. She rides out with me. She does a lot around here. I need to show her appreciation more. To be honest.
Well, that's good. Well, all right. Well, that's good.
Okay.
That's
one of the things that she probably would like is like a little affection, a little more outwardly affection. You know, love is an action word.
Love is an action word.
It is.
Love is a verb.
You know.
Love is a verb. All right.
Thank you, Stacey, for acknowledging. Thank you.
Asking.
That's nice. I thought that I was giving them credit. I thought that was nice. You know, some people, you know, see some outward. Sometimes you got to get out your comfort zone. I was told.
Yes,
sometimes you have to get out your comfort zone.
Yes,
and maybe do the little embrace from the back, like when in the kitchen, and you come from the back, and you just hug her from the back, and you get a little kiss on the neck.
When you say, baby, thank you. That smells so good.
Yeah, that smells delicious.
Oh, that's that thick cut bacon.
Yeah, that's that thick cut, but whatever you want to say, that bacon look good right there. That's some bacon. That's some bacon. I see what you doing. So yesterday I was watching. What was I watching? All American on Netflix. I ain't had nothing better to do. It comes on a CW. Tay Diggs is a star. I like it. Yeah. It's not a hard watch. It's not like you got to see a bunch of episodes to catch up. Yeah. You already know once you turn it on, you know, within the first, you know, like 5 minutes, you've already caught up on what's going on. And, you know, I think having high schoolers, you know, there's a little thing where in Tay Diggs' house, the boyfriend and the girlfriend are literally in her bedroom. He got no shirt on and she's massaging him because he's a football player. I'm like, whose house is this happening? Like, where?
Well, you're forgetting to tell everybody the mom is white and the dad is black.
The mom is white and the dad is black, and he used to live there and all that other stuff. And So while I was there, I'm writing some material, right, on stuff that's going on in my life right now. So I'm writing it down and I'm acting it out. Right, I'm acting it out in my I said that'd be pretty good. And then I'm going like, then for some odd reason, I start thinking about things that happen when you're drunk, right? Things that happen when you're drunk. So I start thinking about that. I have ADHD where I'm writing a joke about one thing, then all of a sudden something else comes up. And then I get distracted, right? And now I haven't finished this joke, and now I'm going to this. So I said, you know what? Okay, I'm not writing an entire joke on drunk stuff, but I started thinking about things you should never do while you're drunk.
Okay.
Things you should never do while you're drunk. So I'm gonna put this out there. You guys, you can put in your 2 cents because y'all. I have both seen y'all drunk. I'm not the only person on these squares who has been drunk and intoxicated.
Things you shouldn't do while drunk. Okay.
Now, you can either say personal things that you did that you regret. It doesn't matter. Or you can just put a little say. So I'll give y'all time.
Oh, I got to come up with something, too. I was just going to just give my opinions.
I'll give y'all time. Matter of fact, play one. I'm going to give Mo, write some stuff down. I have to get my charger for my vape. Jay Black, if you can play something that can take us, give me a few minutes. I just need to get my charger. Those watching the show, I want you to also join in. Things that you should never do while you're drunk, intoxicated. Now, some of y'all are happy drunks. So some of y'all, you know, maybe y'all, you know, y'all don't have bad experiences. I have levels to my drinking. And in certain stages, I'm happy. And in certain stages, I'm not. So if you got something, Jay, play something. I'll be right back. Let me see. You got something?
I didn't play that one. Then I play this. We just cut it short. All right. When you're ready to come back, I'm gonna cut the song off. All right,
I'll be right back. Michael Shawn the TakeOver Legends. It's a quick Widowers Records, baby. About to ruin another perfectly good song. Yep, true story. Used to date this girl. One night she got in my car. She just wanted to argue. She started talking bad about me. She started talking about my nose coming for me. I'm sensitive about my nose, so I had no choice. I had to make that walk. Make that walk. Walk your ass home, girl. Just keep going. Hope she get lost. Don't let me your thought. True colors. I never ditched the chick before. I apologize if you live too far, but I made that walk. Made that big walk. I guess you know where she's going. Yeah. Know you wanna fight. I can see it in your eyes when I picked you up at your front door. Matter of time, there's no reason for this fight. Tell me something I ain't heard before. I've been dealing with this shit, and it's about to be on. Stop talking all the shit. Oh, she won't. So I made that walk. Made that walk. Walk her ass home, girl. Just keep going. Hope you get lost. Don't let me your thoughts. True colors. I've never dissed a chick before. I apologize if you live too far, but I made that walk. Made that walk. I guess she know where she's going. Oh, nah. Clown my mom's hairdo when the couch is in the guest room. I'll make sure I keep her number blocked. Now it's time to play. Go out on a date. I'll be partying at 5 o'clock. Oh, I've been dreaming about it, girl. You ain't the one I want. I can't stop laughing, girl, 'cause I made that walk. Made that walk. Walk your ass home, girl. Just keep going. Hope she get lost. Don't let me your thoughts. True colors are showing. Get out my car and stay out my car. You don't talk about my nose. I'm sensitive about my nose. We the worst records. Yeah, yo. Made that walk. That'll learn you.
Don't never stop if you wanna be on top. Yeah.
Tap in.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, where is his charger at? I was waiting for you to.
Hey,
Right.
I had to go to the car. It's still raining out here.
It is raining. Yes, it is.
Shit, don't talk. Hey, make that ass walk. Yeah. All right. So, topic of the day is things you should never do while you were drunk. Okay. This is a general one. So, I'm going to give you a few of them on my list.
Okay.
When you're drunk, do not make phone calls to anybody unless you know for sure that that person is also drunk. Never make any phone calls. Do not text or make phone calls while you are drunk.
Because you think you're rational, but clearly you're not.
You're not rational. You're not rational.
I think they need to make that little like you know how you could turn on airplane mode?
Yes.
You should be able to turn on drunk mode or out drinking mode so you don't text like your ex or text somebody something crazy.
Yes, I literally used to send myself little notes next to people's names. You know how you put the phone number and you put the name? Do not call or do not answer or do at all while drunk. There's another one. This is another one. There's another one that has to do with phone calls. Cell phones have made being drunk more dangerous than ever. The best thing ever is when people did not have cell phones because you could get drunk, because that cell phone is a temptation. Here's another one. Do not try and get back with your ex while you are drunk. No matter how much it's in your head that y'all should have been together.
Don't do it.
Do not try. Number one, let's just say it works. But then you realize you really never wanted to be with your ex. You do not want to try and get back with your ex.
A drunk man's mind is a sober man's body. What is it? Something like that.
It's drunk tongue speaks to sober.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
So you speaking your real thoughts when you're drunk. So I'm gonna get this girl back. Let me call. You get that liquid courage.
And apologizing that.
I've had my ex call me on drunken nights, many a drunken nights, like back to back to back to back.
Really?
I'm just out with the guys. What you
I'm thinking about you, yeah. I'm living my life. What do you?
If you don't get it's 2:00 in the morning. Why are you on my phone?
I'm just trying to see. Did you really mean what you said? Right? Or we still, yeah. They want to
ask. They asking about you.
They said I messed up, so I said I'm gonna call her right now.
They said I was tripping. We were supposed to be together. We were soulmates. Like, you know, we soulmates. Stop playing. You know, when we see each other, I see how you look at me. I have to look at you. I open the door. I have to look at. No, I see how you look at me. You look at me in my eyes.
Goddamn number.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all, don't try and get back with your ex. Another thing. If an argument is already over between your significant other and you've already gone through the stages of the argument.
Mm-hmm.
But now you think of something about that argument that you didn't say.
I didn't get this off.
Ooh.
I didn't get this off my chest.
And another thing.
And another thing.
And since you mentioned it,
that ain't a good.
Mentioned it.
Yeah, since you mentioned it. Honestly, that's not even good to do when you're sober.
It's not.
But when you're drunk, it is 10,000 times worse because the person is probably chilling, doing nothing except maybe watching TV, might be eating a sandwich, and here goes your ad. And when they answer the phone, they are so unprepared for your drunken nonsense because you don't even say hi. You jump right into it. They're like, "Hey, Mike, what's up?" Or they be like, "Hey, babe." No, fuck that. Hey, babe. No, fuck that. Hey, babe. No, I want to know. What I want to know, and I already see the person's rolling the eyes, and if the person hangs up, that's even worse. Because now, like Mo said, we call back to the person has to turn off their cell phone. Do you know how annoying you are when a person has to turn their cell phone off because your drunk ass won't stop?
Stop calling, blowing them up.
Because I've been thinking. I've been thinking hard about what you said. What?
I've been thinking hard.
You waking up out your sleep. What? I've been thinking hard about what you said. You remember what you said? What? When? You know what you said, and then they get real mad. You know.
I will bring up stuff from years ago, Mo. I will bring up stuff from years ago and expect that person to remember only my dysfunctional ass remembers exactly what was said during that. Everybody else has moved on from this fucking thing. Everybody else except me. I'm at the Comfort Inn at the bar. I need answers. September 12th.
You thought I forgot.
2011.
Y'all are sick.
We are.
Mike's sick.
Let me think of some other stuff you should not do while you're drunk. What's another one? Let me see some. What else did I have? I ain't got my pad with me. Other stuff you should never do while you're drunk. You should never.
One.
Go.
A real life one.
Get it.
So everybody says drunk sex is the best sex or some of the best sex, right? I beg to differ. Because one of my friends, well, of course, I'm not going to put them out there, told me that she was giving an oral presentation after a night out.
All right. Now we're talking.
It's all good, She threw up during the oral presentation, all over him.
Wow, yeah.
So, I thought sex is not good sex.
I thought you was gonna tell me she fell asleep. Yeah, all drunk sex ain't yeah, man. Y'all listen, man.
But
it takes one
who do that too, Mike. That's another one. We can add that to the list. Don't you be giving an oral presentation and you drunk to your wife or to your lady,
and you snoring and you fall asleep?
I was tired.
And I'm gonna tell every guy,
pillows, but it ain't meant for you to, literally fall asleep in it. It's just
Ashley, you ain't never lied. Don't be too drunk and your performance is way off. And my drinking, it was no such thing as never being too drunk. It's always listen, man. There was blue pills getting passed around the Comfort Inn bar simply because everybody was sitting there going like, yeah, man. Boy, listen. Ain't nothing worse than having to just watch. Well, that's a whole nother story.
behavior.
That's a whole nother story. When you become an audience member because you drank too much. Okay.
Good morning,
you start clapping for the performance. Y'all doing good. Y'all are doing amazing. God, wow. Can we arrange this for next week? Because hey, Shawty Scott.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, look at you.
Good morning.
All right.
Good morning.
Shawty. You a Gemini? What are you? Capricorn?
I'm pretty sure she has some stories.
Oh, I'm a Scorpio.
Not to do.
Yeah, we're doing a list of things you should never do while you're drunk. So far, call your ex to get back. continue an argument. Mo said drunk sex ain't always good sex because people have fallen asleep, and she had a friend that threw up while she was delivering an oral presentation and threw up all over the guy.
Cassie said, "Don't sign nothing."
And my thing is, did they stop? Because at that point, you got to throw up on me. We're going to have to finish this.
I was thinking the same thing.
Guess what? They ended up getting married though. They ended up getting married. He married her.
Oh, he married her.
Yes.
Wow.
They ended up getting married.
Well, sometimes when you go through traumatic stuff like that, it brings you closer.
Like, girl, you done already threw up on me. You might as well go and seal the deal.
You might as well go seal the deal now. We here now. Hey, what you want to do?
The good, bad, and the ugly. We here.
Let me tell you something. If he helped clean you up, yeah, that he loves you. Because I'll tell you what, when I see somebody throw up, I throw up. That's why I can't be around when nobody throws up. I can't be around. I can't even hear that noise.
The sound.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why I pat my daughters. Like, I just give them a pat real quick and be like, y'all finish that up, and then daddy will be back when you're done. Because ain't nothing I can do. So anyway, you got anything, Shawnee, that you should never do while you're drunk? There's a list of things that you should never do while you're drunk.
Never go to the
Somebody
gym.
said never sign anything. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. For me, I guess never drive. It don't take much for me to get tipsy, so that's not a question for me.
Well, that's too late for me. You should have gave me that
advice
I know. A few years ago. Never go to the gym. All right.
Never what, said,
your mic is breaking up for some
reason.
Yeah,
Echo.
it's like doubling. You get
double.
Jacqueline said, never go to the gym while you're drunk. I beg to differ. No, you're right. Never go to the gym while you're drunk. But tipsy is a good way to go because all of a sudden you sweat. Yes.
You're sweating it out more.
You sweating it out. And for some reason, tipsiness makes you turn your headphones up and you just going on the treadmill. My trainer actually worked me out a few times while I was tipsy. And I had one of the best. I'm not telling you, like, you can't go drunk. Drunk is different. You can't go to the gym drunk. Tipsy. You get in that sauna, you talk about sweat coming out, but drunk, no, yeah. To the gym, no, nothing.
Yeah,
anything you got?
The trainer know tipsy.
Oh yeah, he smelled it. The bar was next to the gym. I've had 2 gyms that were connected to bars. Like the bar was literally next to the gym. But don't go drunk. Drunk is a whole different thing. That trainer will sober you up. What else? Things that you should never do. You got anything else, Jay Black? You got one?
Only thing that came to my mind is Lady Q is good for this. And when I'm drinking, she tried to get me to commit to stuff. She like,
yeah,
and then like, well, you said, well, you know darn well I had some liquor in me. Yeah. You should never go on air.
You should never go on air and do a radio show. Too late for that. Yeah, man.
Mike Sean.
I've had some classic shows. Either goes really bad or really good.
The Usher show was really good when you was drunk because you wouldn't have probably said the things you said. Yeah, to Usher. Yeah, yeah.
What did he say?
What did you say to Usher?
We were just asking personal stuff that the publicist said. The publicist said we couldn't ask. That's when he had the wedding and then canceled the wedding, and then we were supposed to just ask him after he done canceled a wedding that was public. And everybody knew about it. Then the publicist says, we're only going to talk about his cologne.
Not to ask Usher these questions. Do not talk about this.
Yeah, I shouldn't have told the publicist to shut up. I shouldn't have called her jealous.
You told the publicist.
Yeah. She
said, you're a jealous bitch. What?
You a jealous bitch. Get off the line.
Usher, no, talk about this wedding, Usher. We agreed. Like...
We agreed that. Then he was like, "Do you know me?" And I was like, "Nobody let me technically answer that question." I said, "I kind of do because Stacy's cousins grew up with him in Tennessee, so I was gonna let him know that, and we would have maybe we would have bonded after that."
Dude, you don't know me. If you know me, you won't be talking to me like that. That's what I was like. Ooh, it's getting big. It's getting big. It's getting spicy.
It got spicy. It did. It got spicy. Usher threatened me.
Okay, I missed off because my mic went out. So what did you say?
No, he was just recapping. He was recapping.
I'll just recap what happened with Usher.
But you got to recap it again because I missed it.
What?
Well, we weren't supposed to ask about the wedding that he canceled, and the publicist made a deal, and she was like, "We're just gonna stick to the cologne." I forget what the publicist's name, Becky, right?
Jessica.
Jessica. It was Jessica.
We called her Jessica, a jealous bitch. Yes.
Yeah. So Jessica, as we were talking to Usher, I said, "Listen, man," and there was a pause, and I said, "Yo, why'd you cancel the wedding, dog? Like, what's going on? Why'd you hurt that woman like that and cancel the wedding?" Like, he's like, and then Jessica came up and she was like, "We said we were just gonna stick to the cologne." I was like, "Jessica, you jealous bitch, get off of here. What you want us to interview your ass? Is that what you want?" And then Usher was like,
the sober Mike wouldn't have went there, but it was
Usher
hilarious.
was like, what?
Usher was like,
you
"Yo,
don't know me.
you don't know me. You know me, yo, you know me." And I was like, "Well, technically, I do, because Stacey's cousins grew up with him in Tennessee, like when he was in Tennessee. But I never get to say that." And then he was like, "Well, you don't know me, because if you knew me, you wouldn't be talking to me like that.
This.
You would like Usher's a tough dude. Like, ain't nobody scared of fucking Usher. Like what? Like MC Hammer was different. MC Hammer scared me. Like MC Hammer did make me nervous in the studio because he had a gun guy with him and the whole time. Yeah, I didn't know MC Hammer was tough like that, but ain't nobody scared of Usher. Like, what are you gonna do? Outdance me? Like,
wedding with.
He canceled the wedding with the old chick that he was. Remember the old chick?
The first baby mom.
Yeah.
Tamika.
I thought he married her.
I think they got married afterwards, but he canceled the first wedding.
Yeah.
Which in hindsight, he should have canceled the second wedding too. He should have never got married. She was, they had a kid. I think they had a kid, right?
They had two.
They had two kids. Yeah.
No.
So you shouldn't. Yeah, getting drunk on the radio is really not a good thing, but it can work sometimes.
I've been drunk on the radio, but I was calling people out to fight though.
You was calling people out to fight.
Somebody had said something about me, and I was like, "Y'all know where I'm at. I get off at 2:00. The address is such and such. Meet me in the parking lot. I'm here. You know where I'm at." And my program director was like, "He was like, what did you have in that cup?"
That brown liquor.
And you was doing afternoons, right? You were doing afternoons.
No, that's when I was doing middays. So I got off at 2:00. I'm like, you know where I'm at. Y'all know where I'm at. I'm here right now. What's up?
I didn't know you was drinking before you got on air. Okay, I see. That's why we bonded when we met. Okay,
yeah.
She said pull up
before pull up was out.
Yeah, This was early in my radio career, but somebody was talking noise, and I don't bother nobody, but you gonna go there.
Yeah, that's a good one. Don't get on radio drunk or high. But sometimes it works, yo. Sometimes it just depends if you know how to pace. If you can Indiana pace it. I'm just not a good pacer. I'm not a pacer.
Pace yourself.
If you can pace yourself, you're good. Other things that guys never do this when you're drunk. Michaela's upstairs. She's still sick. Never do this when you're drunk. When a woman says, "I don't care, just come in me." Don't do it.
Don't fall for it.
Don't fall for it.
But she said it. She said it was okay.
Don't fall. I don't care what she said.
She said it was okay.
She said it was. She said it was.
Okay. You've been healed up a lot, haven't you?
Don't fall for it. Don't, because the next.
Nickels.
Don't do it. The fact that you
how
already.
Good it is.
The fact that you already RAW all up in there is already danger records. You're already in the middle of something. Your drunk ass has already made the mistake of doing that. And when women say it, they say it in the sexiest voice ever. Just go ahead. Just come in me. Go ahead. I'm like, what?
It's a trap.
Mm-hmm.
If it ain't your wife, that's a trap.
That is a trap. It's entrapment. It's a trap. It's entrapment. It's deadly. And when they start saying stuff like that, and they be like, "No." Remember when what was that thing? The birth control. It was a patch.
The patch.
Yeah, the patch. And like, I got the patch on. I don't know if that's not a nicotine patch. That could be anything. I don't know if you've been changing it correctly and you've been doing whatever. I don't know. Just go ahead. Just make it happen. No. I fell for that a few times. All right. Anything else? Anything else we got? Anybody else got any suggestions? Any other ones, Mo?
No, but you're talking about pregnancies and shooting up the club. One of your favorite artists is pregnant right now, and it appears that.
Wait! Before you say that, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get it, bro.
Let's get this mother crawl.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Allegedly. With Sexy Mo. Powered by Media Room 360 TV.
I want to know where he got that picture from Mo from, because she had a look on her face. But go ahead, Mo. Who pregnant?
Yeah, so
who pregnant?
one of our favorite artists, allegedly, Janae Aiko, however you pronounce her name. I can never get that chick's name right.
Who got that girl pregnant?
Aiko.
Big
Shawn.
Sean.
Big Sean.
They've been dating for like over a decade now. Like,
has it been that long?
It's been almost that long.
Wow, Big Sean went for the whole
they've been
thing.
together. They've been seeing each other for years. Yes.
Yeah, they were saying that he's the reason why she got a divorce.
Yeah, I mean, my sources tell me that she's pregnant, and that's why she's been out of the limelight. But they say that he's not ready to settle down and get married yet.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
So this is proof in the pudding. If this is true,
oh my God!
It doesn't matter your status. It doesn't matter any of that. You can still too be in a long-term relationship with somebody and become a baby mama.
Oh my!
So they've been together a long time.
God,
they've been together for years. Yeah. Yep.
But
they've been dating for years.
She's a cute girl. She was.
I don't eat
the booty like the groceries chick, right? With the song, Mario, ain't that her? Eat the booties like a grocery. Is that somebody else? Is that her?
I don't even know.
Her.
That's her. That's the one right there.
Yeah, that's her.
She's beautiful. Yeah. She already has a child from a previous relationship. But yeah, like, they say that she's good and pregnant. She's been keeping a low profile. She wasn't at Summer Jams last weekend. So, everybody's starting to speculate, and people are saying they've seen her out and about, and very, 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 very pregnant-ish looking. So,
but they're not getting married, but he's not going to marry her.
Sources close to them say that he's not ready
Big
to
Sean.
get married. Eventually, maybe.
Well, a baby don't make you automatically want to be married, though, right?
No. Well, first of all, we all know a baby is not going to hold a man, and a baby is not going to hold a woman either, because there's, situations where you get a girl pregnant and you like, yeah, I got her now. She mine forever. And then she be like, yeah, we're going to co-parent this thing on out. I'm deuces.
All right. Well, congratulations. It's a blessings coming. Y'all financially secure. So y'all do,
Yeah. But you know what, Mike?
You know?
Sometimes, it's not always about being financially secure. A lot of times the other person wants to have more. They want the last name. So what are you going to do?
I wonder if they're gonna take. I wonder if she's gonna take. Give the baby Sean's last name. I don't even know what Big Sean's last name is.
But she has to. Well, there's no way he's not going to allow that. Like, right? As a man, and he's in the child's life. Yeah.
I don't know how it works. I think I just signed the birth certificate.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know what happens.
It doesn't work that way. Jay Black, if a woman names the child and fills out the paperwork in the hospital, that's the name that they have. And if you want your name added, you probably have to take her to court.
If we're in a relationship, you're going to give the kid my last name.
My parents were in a relationship, Jay Black, and I got my mom's last name and had to learn how to spell a whole different name when I was like 5 years old. That's just, especially like back in the day, you're not married. You're not getting a dad's last name.
That was her, Shauna.
I didn't know that. I did not know
that. You don't say somebody got to take your last name.
No, I'm saying a father. If you're having a son, if we're together, you're going to give it.
What if we having a daughter?
Well, no, obviously not for the girls. I'm just saying for the boys.
Why not for the girls? I want
both. Wait. I'm bugging. I'm just thinking both. If we're together, both kids, boy or girl, is the father. If y'all together, if y'all beefing, I get it. If y'all not speaking and he ain't gonna be around and you like, no, whatever, that makes sense too. But if y'all are literally rocking with each other, no, there's zero chance.
And that's part of the problem. You're saying rocking with each other, y'all are dating, y'all not married. Why should I have to give? Because you're saying it's an automatic. Why should I have to give my child your last name?
It's my baby. That's why.
It's not even an option, but I digress.
I heard the door open.
Oh no, me and Lady Q, we're fine. It would never be a case where I wouldn't have the same.
No, it wouldn't be a
name.
case with me and Stacey either. Like,
Like,
I
that's
mean, as
not
long as
even-
like I get it. If y'all beefing, I get it.
And y'all
If
ain't
you don't,
together?
but if I'm there, we waking up every morning together.
What up,
Like,
Sean?
we're not gonna give my good morning, Sean Robinson. Did y'all see the fake
But
Klay
what's
Thompson?
the obligation?
What's the obligation?
What Jay Black is making it seem like
They
it's
done
mandatory.
they got mad.
It is.
He seemed like it's mandatory. It is.
It is.
It is
It's a
mandatory.
choice.
It is.
No, it's not. It's a choice.
If
It's
you
a
got a
choice.
seed of mine, come on.
Well, guess what? Then you should marry. You should marry.
Marriage
mom
ain't
then.
no. How many?
It don't
no,
matter if
what-
we married or not, because you ain't got to take my last name when we married. So it don't matter. We just
That's
gonna have to go to
right.
court then.
It's a choice. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a choice.
It's
Then
not
it's-
a choice. Not
if I'm signing that birth certificate, it's gonna be that last
But you
name. My
would
last
deny-
name is gonna be on there.
You
you
would
want me
deny your
invested,
son
me
or your
involved.
daughter
Man, please,
because they don't have your last name.
please.
No, but once I sign the birth certificate, they taking my last name. Even
So
the
you
hospital says it.
You wouldn't sign. No, that's not how it works. You give the baby the name, and your signature as the father is just saying, acknowledging that you are the father. It
And
has
that's gonna be
nothing
her.
to do
And
with
that's
you
gonna be
taking
her
the,
last name.
Last name.
And that's gonna be her last name. That's
And then
how
if the mother doesn't want, if the mother doesn't want to put your last name and gives her last name,
then we
you're not
breaking
signing
up.
the birth certificate?
Then we breaking
Is
up.
there any female that's with a dude and they have a kid together and they don't give them the last name, but they're still together? I think that statistic has to be very low. If you
My
don't,
parents been married for over 43 years.
they was together and rocking with each other.
Was your
They
mom mad at him at the
conceived
time
yeah,
when you
like
were born?
No, that's just they were not married. And
Oh, well, maybe
my
that
last
was
name-
maybe her way of saying you better marry my ass.
No, that's just how it went back in
No,
the
they
day.
were
Like
young.
they were
How
young,
old
they
were your
weren't
parents?
married,
They
they
were
were
like
together. It was
14?
nothing bad. It just
Oh, how old
was-
were they?
That's what I'm saying, Sean. Why wouldn't he? How old were they, Mo?
Oh, my parents were. My mom was 14, going on 15 when she had me.
That's why.
Oh,
So
okay. So
their parents
that's
said
no,
no.
that's not why. Because there
No, but
are,
that's a different.
You could
That,
actually give, but I could have still had my dad's
no,
last
I
name.
get it, but that
But
you
no.
do. That is a different circumstance.
Mm-mm.
I mean, that is a different circumstance. Like I
14
get it
years
now. Like
old.
to me, that clears things up. They were very,
like-
very young.
Like
I
60,
still
50,
know
60 years
people
ago.
who have their mother's maiden name
Well,
until either their parents get married or they get married and the child takes on the stepfather's last name. I've seen that happen.
I don't know. That would
Well,
that
my
even makes
kids
less
got
sense.
both. They got both our names. They got my last name and their daddy last name.
Well, you did the both. You did the hyphen. You did the Kardashian West. Okay.
Yeah, my son has both of our names. But some men even see that that's a problem because they're like, well, your name is first, so that means that the last name when they do that whole alphabet line up or whatever. But no, it's not mandatory. It's definitely not mandatory.
I didn't even think about it. Like when people were saying, well, then my last name will end. I was like, your last name ends? What do you mean your last name ends? Well, because it's going to end with me if I don't put my last name on my door. Because we have all the, and I was like,
you need to carry it on.
Yeah,
keep
and that is like one of the most important things.
Lady
I
Q
think
brought up
when
a
I
good
talk to
point.
some men about that, they say that it's like a family legacy thing and continuing of a legacy.
Some females just want their kids' name to match theirs, so you're not going to pick them up from school and it don't match. I can see that being weird. So they like.
Well, for me, I just wanted my kids like they would have their dad's last name so they could always search that history. But how about searching our history too, in the event something happened to me?
The child would take the stepfather's name due to marriage, but not father's name at birth. Yeah.
Right.
Yes, I
Make it
actually
make
had a
sense.
friend who their daughter asked, like, Mom, I want the same last name as y'all. Can I change my name? And she had a legal name change.
I don't think this power wash is gonna happen today at my house. What was Lady Q's comment? I would schedule on a day it's gonna rain. Jesus. I know several women who are with their children's father. The child doesn't have the last name. They feel that if they are the mama, want the same last name as their child that they birthed.
Yeah.
Oh, they want their son.
I could understand that.
I
Yeah.
thought it's more so for school and other stuff like that, but I just don't understand it. I never understand it as a man.
Well, it's not mandatory, and I don't think that it's right for you not to sign the birth certificate just because the child doesn't have your last name on it. It doesn't negate the fact that the child is still yours. That's what you're signing off on.
You're doing it out of spite. If you don't give me my kids, that you're doing out of spite. Now we got problems, and now it's going.
It once again goes back to women pick and choose when they want to be traditional. It once again just goes back to the picking and choosing when tradition is implemented, and when
put that all on women though,
and when it's not.
You in charge of the birth certificate? Oh,
I would say people in general, because men do the same thing. Men flip-flop back and forth with the traditional role versus the equal opportunist. Now they flip back and forth with that as well.
Yep, that happened to my grandmother. I always wondered why her last name was different. My great grandmother got remarried. Yeah, it's complicated. Things get complicated. Human beings make things complicated. If I'm the dad and I signed a birth certificate, then like, what are we doing? But
so
I can see how I'm just glad I never had to deal with that.
Are you okay with hyphenated names? Like, so if you have another baby, right? Just hypothetically, and would you be okay with the mom giving?
Now I am. When my first marriage, she wanted to hyphenate her name, and I wasn't with it. But now I feel like that was kind of selfish because they were both. All she had was sisters, and then all they had was daughters. Like none of them out of the sisters, none of them ever had a son. So that name, I didn't know anything about. I never even thought about it now with me having 3 daughters. I never even thought about the name ending or whatever.
And it actually happened to me, Mo. Whereas I left the hospital, I came back and the birth certificate was changed. Like literally, my name is there. It was a name, first, middle, and last. I came back, and all of a sudden they added I guess her parents wanted their name in there too. They added it in there. It's supposed to be in a hyphen as the 2 last names, but they screwed up and put it as the middle name. So it really didn't matter anyway. The last name is all that really counts. So if the name is there, if it's Kardashian West, hey, West is really the last name. But I laughed after I finally said, that's what y'all get. Now we're gonna go through all that. Now it's really a middle name.
Goes first.
Yeah, exactly.
The K actually goes first.
I'm just saying, for me, in my case, they end up putting it as the middle name by mistake instead of trying to do the double. So I laughed to this day.
Well, my son's is not even hyphenated. It's just that and that. And a lot of times you see that traditionally, even in Hispanic cultures, you'll see it.
Yeah.
Like that, like the surname.
Yeah.
In school, Bush is your last name. That's all that matters.
My kids even though it's their dad's last name is last, because one of them they didn't put the hyphen on. One of them does have the hyphen. But they say my last name, and they've always been like, well, if you get married again, we gonna change our name to your name. So, and I'm like, nah, I don't think your daddy gonna be okay with that.
Yeah. Why do the grandparents want to change names like that? I don't know. The shit gets complicated. It's so.
What do you
Megan
do?
Thee Stallion and real quick, Megan Thee Stallion still talking before we wrap up, talking about Tori should go to jail for shooting me. And there's a girl out there that seems to have all the receipts on everybody. If you saw on Instagram, I forgot the young woman's name, and she's like, when they ask me, I'm telling. That bitch said she's telling.
Oh, she was in the limo with them?
I don't know what this girl knows.
She was in the limo. Actually, I'm gonna talk about it on Rodney's show. I got the pictures and stuff. But yeah, she was in the limo.
Because why wasn't she brought in like way back when it first happened?
Hell if I know.
She probably wasn't willing to talk at that point, but now it was like
something is up with that. No, something happened to make her pop out like that and say, "Oh, I'm telling everything."
And cut that check.
Why she ain't had that same energy before? That's what I'm saying. Something happened for her not to just, you don't just pop out.
This is the problem with this girl. Yeah. Because if you're telling the absolute truth, Tori and Megan, right now you'd co-sign this chick, but nobody's co-signing her. And the reason why nobody's co-signing her is because neither one of y'all are telling the truth. Neither one of y'all are telling the whole story.
Yeah.
And when the whole story comes out, we're gonna be like, oh, so that's how y'all both were wilding the fuck out. And that's what really happened. That's why nobody co-signing her. Because if I'm telling the entire truth and this girl is ready to spill the beans, I'm putting thumbs up. I'm just putting little emojis. I'm just putting prayer emojis and happy faces and all this other stuff. But ain't nobody co-signing because we all know when some trifling shit happens and some crazy stuff happens, everybody did something. In my experience, that's when everybody had something to do with the wildness.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that neither one of them wants it to come out, and they're doing the whole cat and mouse game. It's your fault. It's your fault. We never messed around. Yes, we did, to confuse everybody. And then somewhere in the corner, there's the truth.
Damn, I wish we had that type of sound effects. Like we could actually make that happen. Like that thunder's crazy.
Yeah, it's popping out here. It's popping where I'm at.
It is here too. Here too.
That thunder, that means it's coming over.
We could get those kind of sound effects. We have this capital campaign that's going to start. Kamari and D. Lee are going to help me with this. So
nice.
Coming up, I'm going to start asking everybody for some money. So get your wallets ready.
A little support.
Oh man. Also Kenan Thompson out of from SNL, he's filing for divorce. Man, he's been on Saturday Night Live for so long. Yeah, congratulations.
Very long time.
He's filing, or is his wife leaving him?
It just says Kenan Thompson. Oh, it says he files for divorce.
He filed.
Yep, and they're sharing custody with the kid. I mean, after a while, you know, I mean, is she white? She a pretty little mother.
He got a white girl too?
Did he have a white girl?
He had a white wife.
She gets the shots in the lips. All right.
Kenan Thompson's wife.
You a cutie. Oh, she not bad. Okay, I just saw a picture of them together. Oh no, she cool. She cool. Now I saw the whole picture. She cool.
Don't forget that Nipsey Hussle's trial, Eric Holder, that just started. So we'll be following that closely too, as that progresses. They just did opening statements this week. And so, nice. You know, let's see how that unfolds and see what happens with them.
I don't think she white though, Mike. I think she mixed. She's Puerto Rican or something. She got something going on.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think she speaks a different language.
Doesn't matter.
Here we go. I just
paper bag test. How light is she?
No, she might be a little. No, she is. She is. But he's right. She got a little like she's like she speak a different language.
I'm just judged.
I'm judged. Language.
Rodney Perry Live's up next. I'm just judged.
Yes,
I can't say nothing.
Hey, everybody. And we're sorry.
We're just trying to get past this week. In the Rodney Perry what is it, the challenge? 30,
yeah, so we got a trainer on with us. Team Mo is his name. This dude named Mo is gonna be our official trainer. He sent me some stuff this morning, a 30-day detox, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah. I hit the scale today.
Because I've been wearing my little sundresses, and I went to 7-Eleven yesterday and got some free stuff. I said I need to put these dresses on more often.
Listen,
because you got your sundress on, you got some
sundresses.
Summer shiny.
Deadly.
Sundresses.
Yeah, the little, but the fitted one, not the maxi dresses, Mo, but the ones that fit that come to your thigh. The little, those.
Oh, a little snug.
That will definitely get. That will definitely get you a lot of free
bouncing
stuff
around.
all weekend.
What did you get free? What did they give you free?
Oh, the guys were like, "What you getting? What you getting? I got you.
I got it."
Oh, the guys in the line.
Yeah,
you pay for that shit.
Like I need some gas. I want a Slurpee.
Damn.
I got you. The man was like, they got you.
You know, I have a problem with that. The fact that you even entertain and you're in a relationship, but you know what? I'm not even going to go down my
business.
Slow.
Oh, that was that's the question for tomorrow. And I jacked the question from somebody. Oh, that's the question for tomorrow. I'm sorry. I had the question. The question is, if a woman at your job makes you a cake, you, Jay Black, make sure your favorite, she finds out that, like, my favorite thing is cheesecake. I love cheesecake. Cheesecake is my thing. If a woman gives me a cheesecake at the job and made it specifically for me, am I supposed to accept it or not?
Do you want to die?
Do I bring it home?
We'll talk about it. Well, I'm not here tomorrow, but we'll talk about it. Tomorrow, the last day of school, taking my boy out. But we got 2 minutes. We got to go. I know, but that's a good one. That's a good one. I can see females saying hell no.
All right.
I'll be on
All
time.
right, y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be. I can never be that. They're not gonna power wash my house in the rain.
No,
They're
they can't
not.
power wash. You can't wash your car. You can't do none of that stuff in the rain.
There's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. They're not gonna power wash my house today in the rain.
As you ain't gonna be breathing, you take that damn cake from the lady at your job.
You fight for everything in your life. Fight for that cheesecake. You fight for likes and views. Fight for your happiness and never let anybody take it from you. It's Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. They're not. I set this whole thing up. We moved the furniture outside. We were supposed to get it power washed for graduation.
Yeah, check the weather report.
Nice.
You need to check the weather. 7 days.
No, but I booked it 3 weeks ago. How was I gonna check? I'm not a meteorologist. Like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got the 7-day forecast, the 30-day forecast on deck.
The Doppler.
Look, it says it's gonna. We're supposed to do it at 10. It said it's gonna be raining at 10 a.m.
Rodney Perry lives up next.
I think we still got 30 seconds. This is bullshit, y'all. The internet didn't work. We apologize for starting late. We're trying to start it on time tomorrow, 7 o'clock. All right, TakeOver Legends. Yeah.
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.